everyone. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hey beautiful souls, how's everyone doing? I wanted to give a shout out to my new t-shirt. Another Empress created this font for me. Demons respect me, angels protect me. So these will, I'm thinking about it, may go on sale. I think it's really dope. It's a whole thing. I did want to come on and deliver some messages from you guys, from family members who have passed on, ancestors. Let me just scale back a little bit. Any new subscribers, welcome. Thank you. My name is Bella. Thank you for being here. You could be anywhere. I like to say yesterday is gone, tomorrow's unknown. Right now, you are in the present, being in this energy. The universe is hearing that, and it's allowing you to let the universe know that you are in full gratitude, right? That you are thankful, and that is the law of attraction. Of what you put out, you get back, right? So when it comes to the spirit realm, I'm not doing a one-on-one, so I cannot hone in on who these messages are for, these downloads that come to me. It's delivered to me through vision. Excuse me. It's delivered to me through, I can hear, I will get confirmation, see something, read something. When it comes to my mediumship, I'm also an intuitive reader for any new viewers that are here. And I have the clairs. There's other abilities that, as my channel grows, I will share that type of information, share certain things together that we can heal, because this is a healing channel. We're here to grow, to evolve, to ascend, to be in that 5D energy, to be in that Christ conscious energy, right? Heal those chakras. Start with that root chakra all the way up to your crown chakra, right? Heal those inner child wounds. Seek therapy if need be. I'm a big advocate of therapy. Therapy has changed my life significantly. You know, if you need to get a mentor, if you are religious and you want to get a pastor, a priest, I'm a spiritual advisor. If you need to get a life coach, a personal trainer, a mentor, these are things that when we are growing and we're taking accountability for ourselves, we are trying to evolve and we are trying to ascend, right? So getting to these messages, I have to give an example. Guys, go get your water if you're wondering what I'm drinking. Excuse me. It's liquid chlorophyll, and then I have a shungite crystal at the bottom. If they just like, what is that green liquid on her table? Okay, so when I'm receiving these messages, it's equivalent to, just think if you wanted to send somebody a message, but you don't have their telephone number, right? Well, in this day and age, we can Google and we can look people up. But just for the sake of understanding how this is being delivered to me through a source that I can't ask when, why, how this is going to get perceived. This is timeless. So somebody could look at this in 3 weeks, today, 6 months, 3 years, 10 years, 20 years, and it's going to resonate. In the spirit realm, there is no such thing, time and space. Where this is, time is almost, a control thing in this 3-dimension matrix that we're in. That's what time is. So when they are delivering these messages, it is almost as if you were trying to reach somebody, you couldn't reach them, or if you had something to say and you needed to get it off your chest, you would write it down. If this was a love message, listen, if this was a confession, if this was your deep thoughts and you wanted to write something down just to release that energy out of you, and even if you didn't send that letter, you still released it, right? So that is how these messages are coming through me, from the Most High is allowing me, using me as a tool, as a vessel. And this is how these family members are able to deliver this. So I have I have some written out. There's one that I've been fighting, and I didn't want to write it out, and I didn't want to speak about it. I am going to leave that one for the last one. So I'm hoping you guys are understanding, you guys are receiving how this could possibly be. I'm already having some throat chakra energy, some resistance, but you viewer watching, what could possibly happen is if this message was for somebody else, but you was guided here and you had this conversation with somebody else, then it could be for that other person. Okay, so we only can take what resonates. Sometimes when I'm receiving messages, it's something people don't receive in the moment, but it takes other confirmations for that to happen. So our loved ones on the other side send us messages daily to let us know that they are okay, not to worry about them, that they're with you and they love you. They can do this by leaving coins. They can do this by sending certain birds to you, sending certain insects to you. They can do this. You can actually feel them. You can dream of them. Sometimes people see them or feel their presence very strong. They understand that we are humans and we unfortunately have been programmed to be afraid of spirits, or, you know, some religions, they teach let the dead be dead, but death, that's not the end. That's a new rebirth, right? It's a new going on to another plane, right? Going on to another, if you want to call it a chapter, you go on. So their soul and their essence is still with us and connected to us, okay? I only have the highest, purest white light surrounded around me, so I am protected from any demonic low frequencies. So even in channeling messages, I can get something that would be sad, but what's not going to be allowed by viewer you're watching, it's not going to be an open portal to where a dark, demented entity can come through me, through you, because energy does jump. Spirits do jump, and that is a real thing. I don't mean to be spooky, scary, and if you scary and spooky and all, then maybe this click off and this video isn't for you. I'll leave my email if anybody has any questions. I do personal readings. I do my channeling one-on-one with individuals. Right now, those are for individuals that I actually know. I do charge, but it's for people I actually know, opposed to me just open that up to this channel, because that's just too many energies. And when I'm guided to do that and open that up, I will open up. It's a whole different experience when I'm doing my readings one-on-one, opposed to me being guided to do this on the video. Not really. The subscribers on YouTube, I can't see who you guys are. And a lot of times on YouTube, people can create different names. Like my name on YouTube is Empress B Healer. Okay, it's not my first and last name, so I can't really tell that. I'm gonna take a sip of water. All right, thank you guys for being here. I think I just needed to say that. My nose is already itching. I'm already belching. I'm gonna get to these messages, but I do want to just call in the Holy Spirit, Divine Mother, Divine Father. I want to call in the Christ energy. I want to call in my ancestors of the highest, purest white light to assist me at this time for clarity. I want to call in Archangel Michael to protect me at this time as I'm delivering these messages, and send protection to the viewer that is watching, for you and your family. May you always feel loved, and just know that you are never alone, okay? Whew. Let's take a deep breath. So what was showing me, what I had seen was somebody when they were younger, they collected lightning bugs, or as a child, they collected insects. some kids do might have had like an ant case of worms also, collected worms, ants. This was a hobby as a child. So I kept, they even grew up to study, and I don't know what that name is. When you study, you have like the moth and the butterflies, and you are a specialist that studies insects. This is somebody that was really heavily into doing that. This loved one, you would know by hearing this message, this loved one is sending you a message, and they possibly do send insects. I don't know about that word. They send insects around you. So you may see a lot of dragonflies or bees come around you a lot. Butterflies come around you a lot. Grasshoppers come around you a lot. Those are messages from a loved one that is with you that had passed on. I was also getting, and this is for somebody where multiple family members might have passed away, like literally back to back. It might have been a year apart or maybe months apart. This family member is wanting you to know, or somebody that you know, if you are driving around with bold tires, you're driving around, this is not safe. This is they keep trying to send messages to you. There's some kind of procrastination that keeps happening with you needing to change your tires, or you needing to go and get new tires. They're really wanting you to pay attention to that, so you're not in an accident because of your tires. So please, 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 whoever this is, even if this is not somebody that passed away and you listening to this and you somebody that you know damn good and well, you need to be changing those tires. Please take this message and don't take that lightly. Don't take that. And we're in the season right now. I know this is timeless, but we're in the season right now where it is winter and there's the snow, slush, rain, sleet. Please be careful with that. And that's what family members do that pass on. They try to send us warnings, different things to get our attention. Unfortunately, sometimes we're so caught up in the mundane life that we ignore or we don't pay attention to what these signs are, okay? Please pay attention to what these signs are. There's also a family member. Either when this family member was a child, they were literally obsessed with trains. They had a train set. They got it for Christmas, or they loved trains, riding on trains, even maybe became a train conductor. But this, really, really obsessed with trains. So this also could have been a child that has passed away that loved playing with trains, I was seeing, and their favorite train. I'm stuttering because when it comes to children, I'm a mother, and trying to get used to delivering a message if it's a child, and me trying to stay grounded and working on not getting emotional when potentially a child passed away. Not potentially a child passed away, but if that is a child coming through, really to control that emotion. And because I can't help it. It's a child. That's just going to be a thing. But this could be a child that passed away in a train. Their favorite train was buried with them. Okay. So rest in peace to all those who lost someone. We want to keep our loved ones in our prayers. We want to keep their memory alive. Remember what made you smile about them. Different things that, made you laugh, or, beautiful memories. Sometimes we don't really have to get so stuck into the actual death or how they died. Yes, that is natural in the beginning. But if it's years later, talk about your loved ones, show pictures, celebrate them, give them offerings. this raises the vibration. This raises their spirit, right? I'm not saying that you are conjuring or invoking their spirit to come. That's a whole nother thing, okay? So I was also, this one I was hearing the keys. And this one potentially could be a child also. Your keys go missing a lot. Like literally you knew you had your key on the counter. Next thing you know, your key's on the other side. You try not to get spooked out about it. It happens a lot. This is, it feels like a playful energy of a child. If it's not a child, it is a loved one that like to do pranks. That, you know, they would do this. This is something they would do. So when they're doing this is to let you know this is them. And this is how they do this to us. They are still, in a sense, connected to remembering their human form when it comes to interacting with us. Then I saw a bridge, a small bridge, someone looking over the bridge or would cross over this bridge, maybe use this bridge when they go for a walk or go for a run. Under the bridge was a pond where there would be fish. You can see like the goldfish and you can see like different fish. And this was somewhere someone went to or even took you. But this is somewhere someone went to kind of think and, you know, this was their favorite spot. So they showed me that. So if that is standing out to you, that's also saying, you know, if this family member, when you go to that spot and you speak to them, or, you know, if you're going there and you know, you give flowers, you put something in the water and you're just remembering, they are there with you when you're doing that. And they love that and they appreciate that. I also, and I've been seeing this one for, I don't know what this is. And this one, I really would want a confirmation. I don't look for confirmations. I get confirmations other way. I trust and I believe in my intuition. I believe in the Most High and I believe in, you know, these messages that I'm receiving. So I don't need validation. I don't need confirmations. They already come to me. But this one, I'm not going to lie. The Ferris wheel, something with amusement park and something with a water park. That's all I kept. I mean, this must have really been somebody like this was their thing. They wanted to get on every roller coaster, every ride. This really was their thing. So that's been coming up even in a personal reading, channeling that I've done. So I'm very curious about the amusement park or water park and the Ferris wheel. I am going to do angel cards after this. Right now, this is just channel messages. So if you guys came here for tarot, I'll do another video sometime after this one. But thank you guys for being here. I appreciate this. I think that was it. The last one that I did not want to speak about, and it's a lot harder for me, this had to do with a murder. There's a family that knows that their son committed a murder. This is a minor. They're protecting this child, but they know what this child did. Potentially has blamed this either on somebody else or let somebody else take the blame because that this minor wasn't by their self. I see that coming to the light, and nobody wants to turn their child in because this is a minor. This might have been a mistake. I don't want to tap into it like that, but the parents or the family members will get arrested because they know the truth and they haven't come forward. This other family is needing justice, is needing closure, but this is being kept secret on the streets, and other people know as well. So that one is a little, again, I really didn't want to do that, but when I'm not in obedience, it's like I'm breaking like a spiritual law. So I have to deliver these messages. Everything, it won't be demonic, but everything is not going to be all roses and bubble gum. Okay? All right. Ashe, thank you, beloved spirit. Thank you for allowing me to deliver those messages. So I have the Angel Oracle deck, and then we'll just call in the angels and we'll see what last messages we have, what angels are with you. You know, you have to call in these angels, these archangels. We have free will. You want them to heal, guide, protect. You know, do your research if you are connecting with the angels. I know I have, and that is intense, and it is massive, and I don't really talk about that experience too much, or talk about that experience with too many people. I've had a lot of different experiences with spirits and deities. So once I get to where I'm able to do a Patreon or members, something a little bit more intimate, that I know people are on this same path. These are air-likes. These are just not people just trolling and not, I don't want to say non-believers. That's not a word. Not non-believers, because you know what? You have your free will to believe in what you believe, and no one can tell you what's right or wrong for you. You name your God what you name your God. Nobody cannot tell you, because you don't believe in their God, that you're gonna perish and you're gonna go to hell, and you can't do the same. We can't be out here judging. We're not the all-seer, okay? There will be judgment day, and your heart needs to be light as a feather. So you can't tell me you believe in a particular God, but you're out here telling individuals that they're going to go to hell, and you judging them, and you nasty, and you filthy, and you messy, and you got a dark heart. Where you think you going? Just because you call a particular God's name? I don't know where. Oh, okay. All right. Anyway, first card out, gifts from God. There we go. I love this. I love when this one comes out. Archangel Sanafron. We angels bring you gifts from your creator. Open your arms to receive. So they're bringing us gifts, miracles daily, but again, it has to be something where if you believe in them and you call on them, because we have free will. All is well. Archangel Jeremiel. Everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to. With hidden blessings, you will soon understand. So something that seems hurtful, something that seems confusing, something that seems as if it is in the dark, it will be brought to the light. It's always brought to the light. Indigo and crystal children, possibly the children that I'm channeling that have passed away, these, and then we have our children now, these indigo children. We really have to embrace that innocence and that purity of these children, and really protect children more now than ever. Archangel Metatron, you have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. So the indigo children, starseed children, they are empathic. They pick up these energies around them a lot more than adults do. So if that's resonating and you're being called to heal children, work with children, protect children, let's have children more in our prayer. It shouldn't be about because it happened to somebody else's child. Something is happening to children. We should all be affected by that. Spiritual understanding, Archangel Raziel. I am bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. So you can have a spiritual awakening at this time. connecting with the sacred geometry, esoteric knowledges, practice, you're reading, you're studying, you're healing, you're tapping into that occult science. This is a confirmation that you are on the right path. Divine order, Archangel Raguel, Raguel. I, for some reason, pronounced that maybe wrong, excuse me. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusions and see underlining order. So the scales of the justice. So those who have had injustices happen, karma is being unleashed like no tomorrow, and it's coming in all types of forms. You've got to really be careful. People got to really be careful. They don't know who is an earth angel. I'm an earth angel. You don't know if you are hurting a divine being. You don't know. You have to be kind. You don't know if you're coming in the presence of a chosen one. You don't know, what somebody's path is, what somebody's walk is. You really want to be careful because those scales are being weighed at this time. And if we're in this healing, unconditional love for all sentient beings, we don't know when we're going to be taken off of this planet, off of this earth. You do not want to be in the energy of a dark heart, an evil heart, a heart of judgment, of being boastful, of manipulation, that narcissistic trait of just only caring about yourself. You want your heart to be light as a feather before you leave this dimension. I mean, unless it's just not meant for that, because with all good, there is all good, there is evil, as above, so below, as within, so without. All right, I'm just going to do a couple of names. Now, these names could resonate as you watching. It could be the ones, family that have passed away, or somebody that you know, that if these family members didn't resonate with you, that didn't sound familiar, maybe talk to some other family members that maybe knew about your grandmother or knew about your uncle. You might have been too little to remember them, when they passed on. So these names could be like your aunt or your uncle, and that would be your confirmation or something to go to them and, ask them about their brother or sister, this, grandma, grandpa, mother, father, or loved one. If this was a spouse that passed away, and if you could speak to their family members. I'm just going to let a couple come out. Thank you so much, Divine. Thank you, Beloved. Thank you, Holy Spirit, at this time. Oop. We'll get just a few more. Oop. We might have gotten too many. All right, I'll let these. All right. So Noah, Letty, Matt, Steve, Nathan, Torres. So these could be last names also. Harry, Gemini. I mean, if somebody wants to name their child Gemini or name their child after one of the zodiac signs, and the baby daddy is like, you better not. Kelly, Cindy, Bacon, Williams, Tiana, Paul, Jackie, Richard, Wilson, first initial or last initial A, and then Mary. So guys, that's all that I have for you. Please stay safe, stay blessed, stay in the energy of love. Love yourself first. Love on each other. Be kind. You never know who you're coming across. You never know who's coming in your life, right? Coming in your life for that healing, coming in your life for that abundance and those blessings. Until next time, guys, peace.